Okay, here we are. Today's day 20 on the Advent of Cyber Challenge. Today's challenge is Race Conditions, Toy to the World. As always, we have our videos 1 and 2 here. And we have 2 tasks in this challenge. Task 1, Introduction, and Task 2, Race Condition. As always, my disclaimer note, which let me change my date here. There we go. So, of course, I am not a cybersecurity professional. I have no experience in or with cybersecurity, so I am a beginner taking on these challenges just like other beginners would. And here we go. Today is day 20. So let's get things started with task 1, introduction. And here we are. So the TBFC, Best Festival Company, has launched its limited edition sleigh toy. With only 10 pieces available at midnight, within seconds, thousands rushed to buy one. But something strange happened. More than 10 lucky customers received confirmation emails stating that their orders were successful. Confusion has spread fast. How could everyone have bought the last toy? McSkitty was called in to investigate, and she quickly noticed that multiple buyers purchased at the exact same moment, slipping through the system's timing flaw. Sir Carrotbane's mischievous bandit bunnies had found a way to exploit the chaos, flooding the checkout with rapid clicks. By morning, TBFC faced angry shoppers, missing stock, and a mystery that revealed just how dangerous a few milliseconds could be during the holiday rush. So our learning objectives today, well, real quick, we do have down here a VM and attack box that we need to start. So we're going to go ahead and kick off the target machine. And we'll go ahead and close out of these pop-ups here. Then we'll go ahead and start our attack box as well. Close out of those pop-ups as well. And learning objectives. So today we're going to understand what race conditions are and how they can affect web applications. Then we'll learn how to identify and exploit race conditions in web requests. We'll learn how concurrent requests can manipulate stock and transaction values. And then we'll explore simple mitigation techniques to prevent race condition vulnerabilities. So of course, we just need to review our questions and our connection card. The only things we're going to need today is the attack box and VM, which we've already launched. And of course, right here, this is just explaining how we're going to launch our target machine and our attack box. So the attack box will start in split view, which it has. And in case you cannot see it, we can always click the split view button at the top here. And once the machine is up and running, you can access the application by visiting the IP, which will show here, which it did just pop up now. So that's our target machine address and the browser of the attack box. So what I'm going to do is come down. Our only question today, I can successfully connect to the machine. Perfect. Go ahead and close out of that. And then from here, I'll pause and come back once the attack box is fully loaded. Okay, here we are, task 2. And we can see the attack box IP right here and target machine IP as well. And of course, our attack box fully loaded on the right-hand side. But before we begin task 2, we're going to come back in task 1 and grab the URL that we need here. Oh, good night. And copy that, come here, launch our browser in the attack box like it stated. Waiting for that to load open here. And let's close out of this tab, paste and go. Okay, so we have the TBFC shop or TBFC shop login screen. And task 2, race condition. A race condition happens when 2 or more actions occur at the same time, and the system outcome depends on the order in which they finish. In web applications, this often happens when multiple users or automated requests simultaneously access or modify shared resources, such as inventory or account balances. If proper synchronization isn't in place, this can lead to unexpected results, such as a duplicate transaction, oversold items, or unauthorized data changes. So, types of race conditions. Generally, race condition attacks can be divided into 3 categories. So we have time of check 2, time of use, or talk to, or talk to you, I don't know. A TOC/TOU race condition happens when a program checks something first and uses it later, but the data changes in between. This means what was true at the time of the check might no longer be true when the action happens. It's like checking if a toy is in stock, and by the time you click buy, someone else has already bought it. For example, 2 users buy the same last item, and at the same time, because the stock was checked before it was updated. We have shared resource. So this occurs when multiple users or systems try to change the same data simultaneously without proper control. So since both updates happen together, the final result depends on which one finishes last. Creating confusion, think of 2 cashiers updating the same inventory spreadsheet at the same time, and one overwrites the other's work. And then we have atomicity violation. An atomic operation should happen all at once, either fully done or not at all. When parts of the process run separately, another request can sneak in between and cause inconsistent results. It's like paying for an item, but before the system confirms it, someone else changes the price. For example, a payment is recorded, but the order confirmation fails because another request interrupts the process. So, time for some action. Now that we understand the basic concepts, let's take an example of the TBFC shopping cart app and exploit the race conditions. So configuring the environment, first we will configure Firefox to route traffic through Burp Suite. Oh lordy be. On the attack box, open up Firefox, click the Foxy Proxy icon, which is the third icon here. Okay. And then select Burp, Profile 2. So we'll see that in the drop-down, and we'll make sure that all requests are sent to Burp as shown. Next, we will need to click on the Burp Suite icon on the desktop to launch the application. Okay, so why don't we close out of this for just a moment. Click this, click Burp. And now that we have it on here, we can see it. Let's minimize this. Let's launch the Burp application. And we'll see an introductory screen. Choose temporary project in memory and click Next. And then we'll go back to this site. Okay. And in the meantime, let's see what questions we have for today. Holy moly, there's lots of stuff in here. So what is the flag value once the stocks are negative for Sleigh Toy Limited Edition? And repeat the same steps as were done for ordering the Sleigh Toy Limited Edition. What is the flag value once the stocks are negative for Bunny Plush Blue? Okay. So temporary project in memory. We'll click Next. And then we're going to scroll back up here. Keep going. So we did temporary project. On the configuration page, we're going to do start Burp. Use Burp details. Okay. Once the application is started, you will see the following screen where we will use the proxy and repeater option to exploit the race condition. So we'll see that at the top, proxy and repeater. And before proceeding, ensure that you turn off intercept in Burp Suite. Open the proxy tab and check the intercept sub tab. So click proxy and turn off. This step ensures that the Burp Suite no longer holds your browser requests and allows them to pass through normally. So making a legitimate request. Now that the environment is configured, make a normal request. Open the Firefox, visit the web app. So copy. Oh, let's do this. I don't want the comma. There we go. Copy. New release. Now we're good. Wait, is that 2 instances? It is. Okay. Go back, paste, go. Okay, and so it hasn't gathered anything just yet. I think that's when we've turned intercept back on. Okay, so we're back at the login screen, and once we're on the site's login panel, enter their credentials, username attacker, password attacker at 123. So we're gonna do at. After logging in, you'll arrive at the main dashboard, which shows the limited edition sleigh toy with only 10 units available. So we're going to click login. No, let's go full screen on this. Give this just a moment here. Full screen. And then let's get rid of this. Okay, there we go. So to make a legitimate purchase, let's click add to cart for the sleigh toy and then click checkout to go to the checkout page. So sleigh cart, add to cart. Go to checkout. Come back. And on the checkout page, we'll confirm and pay. To complete the purchase, you should see a success message confirming the order as shown below. So confirm and pay. Thank you for your purchase. You will soon receive an email with all the details. Okay, we're going to wait there. Exploiting the race condition. Now that we have made a legitimate request, navigate back to the Burp Suite and click on proxy HTTP history and find the post request for the /process _ checkout endpoint created by our legitimate checkout request. Right click on that entry and choose send to repeater, which will copy the exact HTTP request, headers, cookies, body, etc. into Burp's repeater tool as shown below. So we'll click proxy, HTTP history, locate process checkout, and then send to repeater. So let's do minimize here. Open this up. Full screen with this. HTTP history. Process checkout. Right click. Send to repeater. Got it. Next, we're going to switch to the repeater tab and confirm the request appears there. Right click on the first tab, select add to tab or add tab to group, and click on create tab group. So we'll click repeater. Right click on dashboard. And then add to group and then create tab group. Okay. Repeater. Right click. Oh, repeater. Right click on this one. Got it. And create tab group. Well, what are we going to call it? So enter a name for the tab group, such as cart. We'll just do cart and click create, which will create a tab group named cart. Got it. Then we'll right click on the request tab and select duplicate tab. Okay, so let's just call this. There we go. Cart, create, got it. So now we're going to right click the request tab and select duplicate. When prompted, enter the number of copies you want, for example, 15, and you'll now have that many identical request tabs inside the cart group. Right click, duplicate tab, so is that how many we want? Is 15? I mean, you're not really clear there. You're saying for example. So we'll do 15. Holy moly, me oh my. And right click on the request tab, select duplicate, into the number. We did that. We get that many identical requests. Okay. Well, it looks like they have way more. So next, use the repeater toolbar send drop-down menu and select send group and parallel, last byte sync, which launches all the copies at once and waits for the final byte from each response, maximizing the timing overlap to trigger race conditions. So we'll come to use the repeater toolbar send. Okay. Drop-down menu, send group and parallel byte sync. Once this is done, click the send group parallel. Okay, so we're going to do this. Once done, click this button here. This will launch all 15 requests to the server simultaneously. The server will attempt to handle them simultaneously, which will cause the timing bug to appear due to the multiple order being processed all at once. Okay, so we just click the actual button. Send group, got it. And finally, we're going to visit the web app, and you'll see that multiple confirmed orders and the sleigh toy stock reduced, possibly going negative. Okay, so go back. Open this up. Ooh, look at all my orders here. Back to shop. And yes, oversold, -7. Got it. Yep, -7. So mitigation. The attacker logged in and made a normal purchase of the limited sleigh toy. Using Burp Suite, he captured the checkout request and sent it multiple times in parallel. Because the app didn't handle simultaneous checkouts correctly, each request succeeded before the stock could update. This allowed the attacker to buy more toys than available, resulting in a race condition and pushing the stock into negative values. Here are a few mitigation measures to avoid the vulnerability. So we can use atomic database transactions, so stock reduction and order creation execute as a single consistent operation. We can perform a final stock validation right before committing the transaction to prevent overselling. Implement item potency keys for checkout requests to ensure duplicates aren't processed multiple times. Apply rate limiting and concurrency controls to block rapid, repeated, or checkout attempts from the same user or session. So what is the flag value once the stocks are negative in the Sleigh Toy Limited Edition? What is the flag value? Oh, right here at the top. Holy moly, blind as a bat. Copy that. Paste here. Nice. So we're going to repeat the same steps as we're done for ordering the Sleigh Toy. What is the flag once stocks are negative for Bunny Plush Blue? Okay, so let's go back here and go proxy, process checkout. That was item number, what is that? 27. Okay. So let's minimize, come back in. We're going to do add to cart. Go to checkout. We're going to go ahead and confirm and pay. View orders. Okay, we see plush 001 right here. Oh, nope, let's go back. Burp Suite, HTTP history. Here's our new process checkout. We're going to right click, send to repeater, come in here, and wait, can I? Okay, yeah, so these are the rest here. I'm sure there's an easier way to clear all this out. I'm not. Close all tabs. Okay, yes. So we're going to go back to proxy, right click, send to repeater, come to repeater. We see this item here. We're going to right click, create a tab group. We're going to call this cart 2. Then we're going to click send. No. We're going to right click. How about on this one? Right click, duplicate tab. We'll call for 15 again. Send group in parallel last byte, and then fire that off. Then let's open this up. Let's go back to shop. Aha! So they're -12 now. And here we are. THM, winner of bunny race. Copy. Got our other flag. Paste that. Close our pop-up. There we go. And points earned. Nice. Oh, another ticket. Cool. I was getting gypped there for a bit. And continue. Close. All right. So we're going to go ahead and terminate our attack box. Close that out. Let's terminate our target machine. Awesome. And that is going to be it for this challenge.